Hello everyone and welcome back. This is my review of the 100 Season 7 Episode 2 titled The Garden. Of course, the garden is in reference to the biblical garden and the garden in Season 5, with Dioza and Octavia, the two serpents of course, sharing the garden. I'll start by saying this episode is much better than the first of this season, which dragged on and was very lackluster. Perhaps some believe hatred of the first episode was an overreaction, but it isn't a good thing to see what feels like a filler episode in the final season of a show, and I'd say some of us are on edge after the dumpster fire that was the final season of Game of Thrones. Anyway, into the episode. This entire episode is done on Skye Ring, which is the planet that the anomaly on planet Alpha leads to. This is where Dioza and Octavia ended up when they entered the anomaly last season. Octavia's arm is healed, and even though she only entered the anomaly seconds after Dioza, they were separated by 3 months, with Octavia showing up as Dioza gives birth to Hope. Honestly, I'm surprised Hope didn't come out with a pre-done McCreary haircut. A large portion of this episode is dedicated to showing Dioza and Octavia, but mainly Octavia in the role of a mother, with her doing what Bellamy did for her after she was born. Also, Hope says at one point, "My mother, my responsibility," which is of course a play on Bellamy's "My sister, my responsibility." We learn from Hope after her, Gabriel and Echo come through the anomaly onto Skye Ring that the men in the suits are the disciples, led by Anders. Also, we get some clarification on the time spent on Skye Ring, with Hope spending 20 years there, and Octavia spending 10 years there. Skye Ring is a prison that the disciples send the undesirables of their population to, as punishment, as everyone on Bardo is a warrior. We also see that the Aegis 3 transport crashed on Skye Ring, with Colin Benson being the only survivor, figuring out the secrets of the anomaly and yet still for some reason dying there. Also, for anyone confused on the planets, we know of 5. Planet Alpha, which is Sanctum, Planet Beta, which we learn in this episode is Skye Ring, then planets Gamma, Delta and Epsilon, which are currently unknown what order they go in, but they are named Bardo, Nakara and Etheria. Nakara and Etheria we're still yet to be introduced to. We also get more nods to Becca Promheda, with Gabriel stating that he had a massive crush on her, and us seeing her in Benson's memory drive. Also, the reason time moves differently is because Beta is closer to a black hole than Alpha, and we can assume from this that the other 3 planets may also have times that move sporadically. After spending years on Skye Ring, and I will continue to call it Skye Ring because Hope is right, it does sound much better than Planet Beta. Octavia finds a dead disciple and steals his suit, but Dioza destroys the helmet to keep her from leaving. Octavia also throws a letter into the anomaly, but Echo finds it in the soil after Dioza and Octavia are captured by the disciples, and Hope is left alone. Also, by the looks of this scene, when you're wearing a disciple's helmet, there is no memory loss going through the anomaly, as Dioza and Octavia were both given helmets after the line Anders wants them to remember everything. Also, Benson figured out how to open the anomaly, but the memory viewer was smashed by our unknown prisoner. So it is possible that Benson went to Bardo and some of the other planets. The note that Octavia wrote may also explain how the disciples knew to take Bellamy. Also, after being stabbed by Hope, Octavia has already been there for a very long time, by the time that Bellamy is taken. Overall, as stated, the episode was significantly better than the first, and actually really pushed the story along very well. Looking at the promo, the next episode will likely follow Clark and Planet Alpha mainly. Anyway, everyone, thanks for watching, make sure to like and subscribe. Feel free to check out my other The 100 videos, and if you want my Snowpiercer playlist, which is only about 2 episodes in currently. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the future. Bye.